Good moments during the Super Bowl. Then the next chapter is the Religious Freedom Restoration Act, which I think is probably the most powerful chapter in the book. It was a very difficult time. Unfortunately, I had to be on the opposite side of my friends and a lot of my friends that I knew about. But the State House just didn't understand what they were doing at the time. And it was unfortunate. You could read it in the book, but they were kind of sold a bill of goods by some people who wrote up a law that said, oh, this is just like the national law. If you read the law, which is very short, you may think that, but combined with the rest of Indiana code, that was not true. The effect was completely different. And that's what the legislators didn't know. And so it was discriminatory when you combine with the rest of Indiana code, and no one wanted to believe that. But then they passed it, and then all hell broke loose at that point in time. And like you say, we had national attention that we did not want, and I was unfortunately put in the position of having to go on national radio and national TV to say this is not who we are. This is not Indianapolis. This is not Indiana. This is not who we are. And I got a lot of hate for that. Obviously, if you do not put a out, if you do not put out a press release today, Gen Con is leaving.
Wow.
Which is the largest convention we have in the city at the time. Companies can get people to come into the state anymore. And if it wasn't the worker, it was the spouse who said, no, I'm not going there. I had mayors calling me up, probably 4 or 5 mayors called me up and said, Greg, I love you, man, but I'm putting out an edict that no one can travel to the state of Indiana. And it wasn't until the second Tuesday, as one of my chiefs of staff said, it wasn't the second Tuesday or the Wednesday morning, that the State House finally realized they screwed this up. They made a big mistake here. The national press was right about what this meant, and it was terrible. And it was a very difficult time. My most difficult time being the mayor, obviously.